back to another video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and so you turn great. And also hit that like button and comment down below. And we'll see you next time. But today's video, we play Madden 23. And yes, I know it's why not Madden 25? Well, Madden 23 is the most updated version of Madden that I have. And I'm going to be doing face of the franchise. And I'm going to be a halfback, or otherwise known as a running back. And along with my journey to hopefully see him become a 99 overall. And yeah, just watch this first video of the series. Enjoy.
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
Nothing new. That's what you do.
Appreciate it, Sosa.
Yeah.
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
Yeah, it was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good, because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year. I know you have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire office and staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in slow game. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my belly top looking like special aid. Clean thing on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, I need no fade fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You with the bread, you get the dead. The West Coast, they do that spray. And then you got call me a Drake.
If God for me, who can be against me? I guess so, that's against me. Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston.
The Texans offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And one guy we'll be keeping close tabs on is this man, the veteran at running back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Pretty good work there on the carry. And, Charles, you think about it, these starters are only going to get a quarter or so here in this first preseason game. So not many chances for a new running back. Brandon Cooks past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 68 yards. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because
so now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Yeah, this is going to be a guy to watch once this season gets underway. They brought him in kind of as an under-the-radar free agent signing, but they do think he has starting running back potential in this league, and he'll get a chance to prove it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have moved out of... game we were treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they
Earn skill points by leveling up, and then spend them on a skill group of your choice. When you upgrade a skill group, the player ratings within that group will increase. As you unlock ability paths, you'll open up new ways to customize your power on the field. The X Factor, Yard, and 99 club slots help round out your player with unique boosts.
Keep your head on the swivel and those feet ready to move. You're about to match up with a D lineman in the 99 club, and he can bring a lot of pain. Might want to get the ice bath ready too.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Hey, man, you gotta do your homework tonight, all right? Get some rest. I mean that. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, Coach.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, man, you've been gaining momentum all throughout camp. And it's clear you got the physical gifts to be a really special player.
Thanks, Coach. I'm ready to be a big-time playmaker for this team.
Oh, I know. Bruh, the things you do out on that field, oh man, can you turn some heads. But hey, you gotta remember, there's always another level you can get to. And if you do that, I just know our offense will explode.
Just tell me what I gotta do, Coach.
Well, for starters, you gotta carry yourself like you're the top dog. That means on and off the field. And you gotta prepare yourself that way too.
I got you, Coach. I haven't put the playbook down. I got it with me right here.
I believe that. We just gotta keep seeing it out on the practice field. Eventually, that'll lead to game day. Hey, man, I'm excited for this season. I know it's gonna be good.
That's what I'm here for, Coach. Let's get out there and make some noise.
Let's do it.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder.
Tonight,
The Texans offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. Mills on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Pretty good work there on the carry. And, Charles, this is the week 2 of the preseason, where we'll really see this first unit stay out there likely for the entire first half. So a good chance for a new running back to make an impression.
And really lock in on what his offensive linemen like to do, really get into the rhythms of their movements when they pull and trap and try and read them and get in sync, as well as take multiple carries. Because you want to get ready for the season. You'll want the ball as much as possible. Here's where you start to build up your stamina.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare.
Put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them.
today. From Soldier Field.
The Texans offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Justin Jones there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 2004 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. And then we'll have that pit stop down in Tampa, and then come back to the state of Illinois as the head coach of the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten before returning to the National Football League. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send him that. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Mills, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, Mills. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boy, Charles. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Mills to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown. I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. Here's Mills. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Mills. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big... So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
First throw of overtime, Mills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. But 223 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.